Today is going to be an interesting day. We are interviewing a woman who seems to have a decent income, though she does have some debt. Bets may be up in the air for this one.
Indeed, will she succeed financially or will she fail? That's a question you're betting on.
Keep in mind that this woman has zero clue we are gambling on her. Also has zero clue what our real names are.
Based off what we know as of now, I will have to bet she will fail. Her debt will not be gone after a year. If she has debt with a sizable income, it is likely she does not know how to control her spending.
That's why I'm here. I'm betting for her success. Because I know I can push her in the right direction.
That's an opinion.
Alright, whatever. Let's get this podcast started. Hello and welcome back to Anonymous Gamblers, a fun title for a fun economic podcast. And who I'm here with today?
Hello, my name is Karen Holtz, and I'm currently living in Connecticut. Single, I might add. Thank you for having me today.
Good Lord.
It is such a delight to get out into the world.
Good Lord, you're British. Now, do you want to tell me a little bit of basic information about yourself before we get started?
Yes, of course. I'm delightful. I'm a delight to be around. So why would I not want to share with you how much of a delight I am to talk about? I'm 45 years old, still in the prime of my youth. And why are you wearing a mask?
No reason enough. I just love wearing masks. But don't let that distract you from your life story.
Right. Well, I work as a marketing director full time, and I love horses. Karen Horse, by the way. Especially gold ones. I also love shopping and gardening.
Well, it sounds like you're a lovely person. So, we know you are on this podcast for a reason. And if you don't mind me asking, what is your financial situation?
Actually, I do mind you asking. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but this is a financial podcast. Please tell me about your money. It was a rhetorical question, mostly.
Okay, now that's rude. Like a shopping clerk. But I suppose I can share with you some financial information. I make about 95 grand a year from my job. I do have about 25 grand of credit card debt. My credit score might also be 400.
Oh. Well, what's your current living situation? Do you have any plans for your retirement?
Well, yes, I do. Thank you for asking. I currently live in a beautiful luxury apartment. The rent comes from a decent amount of my income, but I think it's worth for the money that I'll never see again in my renting. Well, as for retirement, I plan to max out my 401k contributions to $19,500 a year, as well as contribute $10,000 a year to a Roth IRA. I also absolutely hate to see people who do not have as much privilege as me. So part of my income will, which is not up for debate by the way, will be going to start a scholarship for underprivileged students. That will, of course, be costing me $10,000 a year.
Huh. Well, alright. With your planned financial contribution, it looks like $39,500 will be going towards retirement and philanthropy.
Yes, about half of my income, that is correct. I also would love to buy a golden horse eventually. Ideally life size. That will cost me at least $5 grand.
Why the heck do you want to buy a golden horse?
Oh, well, I love horses. My last name is Horse, by the way. Do I need to say more?
No, you can shut up now. Though I do think, considering your debt, you may want to postpone any drastic purchases, such as that golden horse.
Are you serious?
Yes, I also recommend you to pay off your debts as soon as possible before you go all in on your retirement and philanthropy plans. I'm not saying you can no longer spend freely, but the longer you spend not paying off your credit card, the higher it may get. Credit cards typically have insanely high interest rates that increase at such a rate that you can end up paying more than you initially owed before it even fully paid off.
That's reasonable. I suppose I can wait to buy my golden horse. What would you suggest as a plan for me to pay off the debt in 12 months?
After making essential payments such as rent, monthly bills, utilities, food, etc., you should pay the maximum amount you can of your debt every month. That means minimizing your purchases on once for the next year. This may be a struggle, but you'll end up with more money in the long run.
Got it. So, no golden horse? That's really hard for me to grasp.
Correct. No golden horse. And based on your annual income, I can assume you make close to $8,000 a month. In order to pay off your debt in your goal of 12 months, you should be contributing at least $2,000 paying off your debt each month at a minimum. If you truly would like to minimize your interest rates, it can also help with your credit score to increase your payment towards the bill to even possibly $5,000 per month. That means tackling your debt in half the time originally planned.
Wow, that sounds great. Would I be able to make contributions to retirement and philanthropy during this time?
Yes, but you should start small at first. Perhaps maybe next year you can start contributing your $19,500 to 401k and $10,000 to your Roth IRA, as well as $10,000 to the scholarship. This year, I recommend you slashing those costs to at least half, so you can have money to pay off the debts and necessities. Within the next year, if you follow my financial plan, you should also be able to buy your golden horse. Yay! Keep in mind, when you plan on wanting to retire, as that may affect how much you need to put toward retirement.
Well, I'm 45, so 20 years doesn't sound like too much of a stretch, so I think that retirement at 65 might sound good.
Okay, great. That is a realistic goal, unlike the golden horse. Presently, you should start saving and minimizing unnecessary purchases.
But I do like spending money. The clerks at the grocery store and jewelry stores always seem to get me to want to buy more, and I always end up increasing my debt because it is gone. Also, my rent is really high. It's close to $5,000 a month.
Okay, A, you don't need that much jewelry. B, I would highly recommend you start saving for a home and contribute $1,000 to saving for a house down payment each month. Because in your current living situation, you're paying for something you will never truly own. Trust me. This is just money down the drain. Also, marrying and paying off taxes quickly or responsibly can help you in the long run for economic status.
Okay, so I'll pay off my debt quickly and stay on top of other payments, and that will help me increase my credit score as well?
Yes.
Okay. And you think minimizing my payments and philanthropy at first may help too?
Yep. You should also look into credit cards that may have better benefits for you. By staying on top of your payments and diversifying your purchases, for the best outcome, your credit card score can increase too. Please do not buy a golden horse and spend more than what you can make, especially now when you're 25 grand in credit card debt.
I can't believe this. The golden horse. Okay, fine. Thank you for your advice. I will consider it.
Go along now, go eat your crumpets and tea.
I want my golden horse.
I hate British people. So, what do you think?
She seemed very keen on the golden horse, so I don't know. I could be the one to win.
I guess we'll find out in 12 months.
Is it this weird?